Okay, all right. So this is my kind of last live stream, trying to like go through different technologies and experimenting with a lot of things. The reason the reason is like for the last couple of years I haven't been in touch with the ecosystem. Oh, really? So now I took these couple of weeks to get around with and learn about different technologies and of course the different services. I live stream some of those things, and now I understand quite a bit of thing. And the now I need to like at the end, I'm quite okay with GraphQL, but I want to see what are the new things. So I made a kind of a tweet and asking about okay, hi, uh, asking about different GraphQL related new things we haven't seen because from very early days, Facebook released a GraphQL client. It's just a Node.js service and doesn't do much. So then Apollo has stepped in and they did pretty good stuff with this GraphQL tools and schema parsers and other stuff. Now I want to know what are the new things available with GraphQL and what are things we can do. Uh, so one thing I noticed is so based on those comments, Nexus. So this is something from I think from the from the Prisma guys. So basically, it's a way you can write GraphQL servers. So which is kind of interesting. So they try to do everything with JavaScript or TypeScript, and then trying to like convert into traditional JavaScript, traditional GraphQL core API kind of thing. So yeah, I was using the Apollo server, or maybe it's something with Express for the past time, a few years. I want to use GraphQL, but I haven't used GraphQL in production for years. So this is what I want to try today, Nexus. At the same time, something called GQLess, which is really interesting. So when you're working with GraphQL, you have to write JQL or GraphQL inside your application. Sometimes it's okay, it's fine to use, but sometimes it's pretty hard to do if you're not familiar with GraphQL. So yep, this could be a solution for that. So basically, it's a way you can forget about GraphQL at all and try to like create a client based on the API, GraphQL schema, and do that. I haven't tried both of these things. Rather than going through the documentation a little bit, I was trying to go through this and find out what they offer. And side note, like this is my last live demo, but I'm trying different technologies, and from next week I'm starting something new. So I think it's enough enough to like get familiar with the ecosystem this week. So then it's something I should start try to contribute. So from next week I'll spending more time on creating something which is interesting. Right. So then let's start today with Nexus. So let's try to clone it or get started. I think there was a docs section. Right. Oh, okay. So first of all, I need to install Nexus and GraphQL. So let's do that. All right. All right. Let me open. Let's create a new project. Let me zoom a little bit. Okay. Right. Let's try. Right. Okay. And then I'm gonna install Nexus and GraphQL. Yeah, and add Nexus and GraphQL. All right, let me wait for it to finish stuff. Oh, what's this? Oh, interesting. Vercel NFT. I haven't seen this for a while. Let me check what's this. Actually, pretty interesting to see. Okay. Oh, I know. This is something we used. Okay. I didn't know like it's kind of open source, which is interesting. Right. Okay. Right. I think it's installed. It is happening right now. Right. And I think it's okay. Now I need to like create a schema. First schema. Okay, this is the kind of thing. So let's grab this. Right. Defining graphical types. Yeah, let me do that. Okay, let me open this one and try to create a maybe index.js. Why not? And then right. So this is it. So to make things simple, node, what's node? Okay, so let me go through these things. So this is kind of types. Okay, that's the schema, and we have the interface type node. Quite not sure what's the use case for that. Let's keep it like that. So this is the account, which is okay, makes sense. You have account, you have username. Okay, implements node. So node is some kind of like a object, like a entity, right? And we have the enum. Okay, active, disabled. Okay, and then we have some queries definition. Right. Okay, we have the query definition is okay, this one, and we have the count. I think that's to get the count. Okay, type is the count, argument string, and status enum. Okay, right. What's the meaning of that? Okay, that's okay. That's basically trying to find out. So it's, yeah, by looking at this, it's kind of confusing. And I remember like this is how the earlier version of I mean the very first versions of GraphQL looks like. So let me give it a try. I think this is the exact similar to the what came from the GraphQL JS, I guess. I wonder we are going back to that again. Interesting. Yep. This is not this one. Right. How can I do that? I think it was something like this. Yeah. Not like this. Yeah, this is how we defined it. Maybe I have something better. Yeah. Maybe let's check later on. Okay. So, okay. So we define a type, a query, account. Okay. And what's this? T list count by ID. Type account and ID. Okay. What's the meaning of T list? Interesting. So definitely quite a bit learning curve here. Like I don't know, like most of the things. What's going on? For a couple of things. Right. Let's keep it like this, and let's go through the documentation again. Okay, nullability and default type, default values. Okay. GraphQL next assume autofields are none, null by default, which is fine. Which is, yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Right. Right. That's fine. Is holding inline functions. Okay, this is the definition name. Okay, you can actually change. Okay, yeah, that's this is fine. So I assume this is some, right. So user ID. Okay, that's fine. Right then. So how can I use this? I mean, can I run this? Which is interesting. Okay, this is what we want to do. This should be the schema. Okay, and then I can do something like this. Okay, that brings up the schema, and then I think the schema can be used with some other server, I guess. Let me try to do that. Old types. What are the export here? There's nothing. We're not exporting anything. Interesting. Okay. Oh, we create the schema here. Okay. Let me do like console log schema. All right. Yeah, it's TypeScript maybe. I think I need to use require maybe. Yep. Let me format this. Const. Okay. Right. I think now it should work. Right. Oh, so what's happened? Cannot find module Nexus schema, but I installed that. Interesting. I installed just Nexus. I think we had to do. I mean, maybe I'm doing something wrong, or just they have something a mistake in the document server. Let me do that. Nexus schema. Yo. Not index. That's we had to install that as well. So this is something you should fix in the documentation. Maybe I'll try to add a pull request. Hi Sheros. All right. Okay, where am I? Okay, here. All right, graphical schema. I think now I had to like use a use some kind of GraphQL server to use this. I guess that's how we should do that. I mean, then me. Okay, then I have to use a Apollo server or something like this. Mhm. Yes, Nexus Prisma. Okay, let's forget it out. Forget about it right now. Oh, did I put? Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah, that's Prisma. Anyway, I think okay. Let me grab another tutorial, maybe Nexus tutorial. How they do we have some kind of Nexus GraphQL tutorial? Not the getting started for sure. Okay, this is interesting. Do we have like okay? What's this? Prisma. All right, now we are seeing something interesting. Right. Oh, okay. GraphQL yoga. Interesting. This is what we need. I need the GraphQL yoga. Let's install this. All right. What's this GraphQL yoga? What's the maintain of that? Oh, that's from Prisma. What's this? Is it maintain? Maintain? No. Oh, not. I don't think it's okay. Needs some love for sure. I think not updated for 9 months. Okay, it's kind of like a. Let's see. Right. Let me use it. Right. I'm gonna use this. Not import. I should try to use TypeScript for sure. Maybe some other day. Right. Then what? Then I think I need to like create the server and start it. Yeah, that's all I have to do. Context, yeah, which I don't need for sure right now because I don't have anything. Okay, the service done. Starting on port 4000. I think I'm not running anything on. Let me format this. Right, then I'm think I don't. Let's put a empty context. All right. Yeah, now it's done. Now let's start the server. All right, it's running on port. You should specify a configuration value for outputs in Nexus make schema. So what's the meaning of that? All right, now, yeah, we have the playground. Let's see how it looks like. Count. We have a query. We can pass a name and a status, and we can get a count, which is interesting. Okay, I think there's a wrong in this type maybe because count by ID is an should be an array, right? It should. I think this should be like this should be changed because you can understand like and fix the documentation. I want to see whether Nexus is maintained. I don't think the documentation is updated for at all. Let me go to GitHub. Yeah, it's sort of yeah. Yes, people do stuff. Let me check the activity. Blah, blah, blah. How can I do that? Be inside, I guess. Contributions. Yes. I think it's quite okay. Okay, yeah, this is sort of a founder. I think he has done a lot of cool things 2019, but now it's sort of maintained by this Jason. Let me see what he's doing here, where he's working. Interesting. Okay, he's just working for Prisma, which is cool. Let me check his Twitter. Okay, he's a co-creator of Nexus QL, and okay, interesting. So he's actively working on. So that's good. Yeah, he's working on Nexus. So yeah, this is working. So I think the problem with docs, not the project. Right. Now what? We have something. Let's try to edit the schema and try to make sure, try to fix things up. So here we have the username and an email. What else we should have? Let's add a name actually as well. P.string. So I think this is the meaning of like we have types. I think this is what's like in the GraphQL JS. Now we have like, type, very easy to work with IDs. Okay. Let's we had a name, string name. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is really interesting. So we have a definition T, and it's a function. So inside the function we call that. So that means we have the flexibility to like have some, yeah, interesting. So okay, let me check this. Let me run this. I think it's not, I think we don't have hot code reload or anything like this. So let me rerun the server. Okay, let me check the documentation and account. Yeah, we have the name. Okay, nice. Implements not. I need to see what's the meaning of not, what it does and those things. So let me remove this and rerun it. Okay, it's still working. Yeah, I think node is something like for making like, I don't know, count by ID. IDs. Oh, okay, that's the reason. We can that's why there's an array, like we can provide a lot of IDs. Okay, fine. Let me give one ID 111. I'm gonna get the name, run it. Okay, it cannot be this, but okay, what's the reason that one? I think, oh, ID is an integer, which is interesting. Okay, I think this is based on the SQL notation. That's why they have this. Right, we have this, and what are the result? What's the result? Okay. Yeah, that's the issue. I think this should be nullable. I mean, it should be nullable for sure. Like, not. Yeah, how can I do that? List non-nullable again. Anyway, counts by ID. Okay, let me define a new one called. Okay. Sorry. T list count by ID. So I would send. Oh, right. So this is the reason we have the node. It defines ID, unique identifier for the resource. T.id. So then ID is the ID. That's the reason. All right. Now we have this. What I can do is ID. Argument should be ID, which is an int arg. Int arg. Okay. All right, count by ID, count by ID, and ID should be an int. All right, it should be like this. So now let me return something. How can I provide a resolver here? Okay, let me check the docs again. So this is the problem with GraphQL, at least I think very hard to understand what's going on. Do we have a result? I mean, like how can I define or return type? I mean, resolve. Okay, let me check. Getting started. Okay, I go to the Nexus documentation here. It has some. All right, let me go through this. Is an example. Oh, we have resolved. So yeah, I think we need to have a function called resolve, and we need to send something. Okay, let me check. Which is all right. I think I need to add resolve. Oh, it's that. And then what are the arguments? We have root. Quite not sure what's the meaning of that. Should be the context I get. No, root. Oh, right, a root. Okay, I understood. Which I don't need right now, and it should be the args. And the other one is context, which I am not using right now. So I'm using the args. Let me do a console log. Right, args, and I need to return something. Let me return object with with ID. It's a 111, and I need to like give it a name. Let me remove a couple of fields. I just okay with name right now. Name should be, what's the name should be? Okay, my name, I don't know that. Right, all right, now let me try this. All right, okay. Cannot return null for non-nullable field query. Okay, what's the issue? Let me check in the terminal. Did I put something? Nope. Okay, that means the result is not correct that I put. Oh, okay. I defined it in the wrong place. Should be here. Now it should fine. All right. Right, it's iteratable. I think I need to like change some things here. Count. Going on. All right. Expected iteratable, but did not find one for query.accounts. Very hard. So let me do another tutorial, like find out access. Do we have tutorial here? Oh, we have something. We have different website. Okay. All right. So I was looking at the old documentation or something. Yeah. All right. This is how I should start. Okay. We install Nexus, which is fine. I'm going to try Nexus dev and Nexus build. All right. Let's do that. Scripts. All right. Scripts should be dev. Fine with dev right now. All right. Nexus dev and Nexus build. After TS. Okay. Right. I think I installed Nexus, which is good, and I need to write API slash app.ts. Let's do that. Okay, new file API slash app.ts. Then what? Special meaning. Subsidiary by the module name app. Okay. All right. Cool. Right. Now what? Nexus dev. Let me try that. Yarn dev. Okay. Yeah, let me delete this one thing. Maybe I'm gonna do something like this. Rename is index.ts.txt. So just a text file. All right, yarn dev. All right. Oh, interesting. Right. So let me run it on which port it is. Like, Nexus dev. All right. Right. Then I'm gonna use this one. No, it didn't work. What's going on? All right. Right. I need to like remove the node modules. Yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, I think I need to remove the GraphQL yoga, which is confusing. All right. So what are the how we have to do? All right. All right. I only need to add Nexus, not the GraphQL. I don't need to add GraphQL, which is cool. Okay, let me install it again. Okay, I'm gonna do yarn dev. All right, now it's working. Right. Loading GraphQL background. Yeah. Failed to fetch schema because I don't have any. Now we are going somewhere. Right. Okay. Right. Right to go for schema. Okay, we know about that. Okay. Right. Now I need to create this one, API GraphQL slash post.tst. Okay, let's do that. To API GraphQL and post.ts. Do you have something specific about GraphQL directory? Yeah, this is good thinking. So basically trying to like create a maybe a single file for each type, or maybe put a couple of things related to a specific section in your application, which is interesting. Right, let me do that. Okay, I'm gonna create a file called API GraphQL slash post.tst. Right, file called API. We have the API GraphQL slash post.ts. I'm gonna put this, import the Nexus, and then we define object type, name of post, and definition we got id, string, title, body, and published, which is good. Next, what we have to do, SDL. Once you have saved the file to this, your app will be restarted, and previously one you had about should be gone. Oh wow, nice. Schemas. Okay, now see, this is pretty interesting. Now we have the post type. Schema. Okay. All right, now it's so it does some magical things here, which is interesting and quite nice. Right. First homegrown query. How can I do that? So I can do it in the same place. Extend type query. So I have this post. I can extend it in a different file or different place. Interesting. And I'm going to do drafts. Okay. Your post object, no way for clients to read the data, which is true. You will use the special query object to expose your post object. Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm going to type query. I'm going to extend that, and the definition would be T. Okay, and field drafts, nullable, false, type post, list true. Okay, drafts. All right, this is the output, I guess. Schema about the SDL. Okay, this is what we're doing. Right, I think I'm gonna grab this. Maybe I'll try it, like, because it's really interesting to do. Right, schema extend type. Okay, schema. What happened to like TypeScript? Schema extend type. I'm gonna type should be the query. Okay, and the definition should be T, and T dot, what can I do? I should be field drops. I need to give name drops, field config should be nullable, false, and I need the what's type. Yeah, type should be post. It should be a string. Type should be post. Should be a string or not? Yeah, it should be a string. And then I need it should be a list. Okay, because it's just a list. Okay. Oh, where am I? Okay, yeah. Okay, now it worked. I think that's it. And then I defined something like so. So way I can get drops, and I can hit that endpoint. I will get like a bunch of posts back. Let me try that. So now we have the schema. I think I need to refresh this, I guess. Yep, now we have this. Let me try the query. Drops, and I get the name, ID, and the what are the fields we have with the body. All right, I'll get an error, return non-nullable field query does. Okay, right here, what's happening? What's happening? What's the issue? Okay, result is not declared here, so I need to declare result. nullable true. Let me do nullable true. Right, let me go to documentation. All right, let this where was I here, something like here. All right, so then I need to resolve and I need to return a array, so that's why it's throwing something. Okay, return array. Okay, now it worked. I think now it should doesn't complain. Oh, okay, let me reload it. Yes, worked. I mean, nullable false, I guess. Yeah, I'm fine without doing it. Right, now what? I think we have this. And let me send some document back. Should be ID is integer 333, and then the title should be something like hello world, hello Nexus. Sorry, and then I'm gonna have a body which is also string. um, okay, this is the content, and then I have a published state which will be boolean, and publish not, we are not published because they are drafts. So now let me rerun this, the query. Yeah, I get this thing, which is expected. Okay, now what? Now what are the things provided by Nexus? So now, right, add mutations. So let's have a look at that as well. So you have db.ts. What's this? Okay, it's a all right, makes sense. And I'm gonna fetch that db here. All right, it should be app.ts. So now why? Okay, interesting. To context, add to context. Is it what I'm doing? Extend type here, and what's the add to context mean? All right, now we export into GraphQL context, which we a new schema method called add to context. Oh, right. Context mean okay, GraphQL context, which is interesting. Oh, so this is so basically like I can require this. I don't need to put this into context. These are not the things that I try to put into context. Like I can simply import this. Yeah, I'm gonna skip this part. I put something into context, especially with request. Yeah, let's define a DB and directly queries. I don't need to do this. All right, API/DB db.ts export const db. Oh, if const db. Can I do let me check TypeScript. Yeah, I should export const db. No. I should be export here. Const db, and I'm gonna have to type what should be post, I guess. So yep, I don't have right now. So let me add one post, which makes sense. This one. Okay, now I need to import it here. Import db from db. Right, then I'm gonna use it here. Right, db.post.filter post post.published is not published. Okay, all right. So do we need to like define a type here? Like, is there any way like I can get the type? It will be interesting if I can get the type here, but for the list, anyway, this is fine. This is fine. Now let me rerun the API. Let me change something. Should be 43444 to make sure like I'm getting the same object. Right. Let me record it. Yep. Okay, it's working. Now let's do the mutation. I think we can simply edit here, I guess. GraphQL and add the mutation, add to context. Yeah, something like this. Type post. Args.title. Yeah, you can simply get them from. All right. Right. Okay. So I'm defining some args here. All right, let me do that. Okay, I'm gonna do schema, extend type. Types is mutation. All right, and definition should be t dot field add post or create post, and it should be right. Then type is post. Sorry. All right, now it's a string. Yeah, it should be a string. Oh, interesting. Okay, it's auto completing, which is interesting. Type is post, and I define args. So we have what do you have? Like we have the title, the schema dot string, I guess. How can I define type? Yeah, string. I should be string arg, and I it to be required object. All right, and then I'm going to type another one. Should be body required to true, which is fine. Then I need a resolver. Will be this root object and the args. All right, and I'm gonna return what? Okay, I need to return the draft. Okay, I'm gonna do a draft. So let me change it like, oh, that's fine. Create draft. I'm gonna play by their book. Okay, then I have const. ID. I'm gonna create a random number here. Yeah, and then we'll do math.seal. All right. and then I'm gonna get the title. We ask, yeah, I'm gonna put it things here, and I'm gonna get published. It's false. Okay, no, it's any. It's not gonna autocomplete for me. Right, then I'm gonna body args dot body, and I'm gonna have to define, all right, title as well, args dot title. Okay, then I need to add this into my db post dot body, post dot push, draft, since return and draft. Now I should remove the warning. Yes. Okay. Right, now let's run it. We don't need to run it, it's automatic. Let's check the docs for the schemas. Let me reload it. It should fetch the schema for me. Create draft. Yep. Let's create something. Get something. Mutation. And I'm going to try create draft. I should be title. Okay, args. Title. This title. This is the title. Sorry. And then no command needed. Title body. This is the body, and I'm gonna get the ID. So then I need to comment this and run it. All right. Okay. Now created, and then if I run this query again, and I should get the, yep. So mutations and other things are working fine. Right now we're in a good position. All right. Testing your schema, testing your API. Bad testing. Okay, I'm gonna skip this one. Persisting data, Prisma. Yeah, I can definitely use anything inside this. So if I use Prisma, will there be anything easier for me to do? We define a pros. So this is Prisma stop. All right, there's nothing specific to like. Yeah, it's not something automatic. I need to like work with Prisma to create this. Right, I'm gonna skip this. Okay, authentication. How can I do authentication? That's it, folks. Yep. Let me check this. All right. Yeah. Now we have GraphQL schema, which I can add drafts and post and get them back, which is nice. So then now I need to like use what I need GQLess to try to access this using into a React application, which I'm gonna do right now. Okay, which is interesting. Now let's do that. Before I proceed, I'm gonna grab some water, and I'm quite thirsty. I'll be around like in a few minutes. Let me. How can I do that? Yeah. Right. Okay, I'm back. Uh, yep, let's work with GQLess. Let me tune into my screen. Okay, so I just send a tweet to like Prisma. So yeah, they should update the documentation. So basically, they should get rid of the old one, or maybe just change the getting started guide. Okay, all right. So now, if you're coming back, if you're not here, so basically we create a pretty basic schema using Prisma Nexus. So we have something like this. For example, it's sort of for a blog application. We have a set of blog posts. Right now we call it drafts because they're not published. So I have the body content, title. Right. So I have information like this, and then we have a mutation. Basically, we can add some content. So we can pass a title and the body, and it will add to the database. I add a couple of things here, and then I can get them by simply running this, right, like this. So that's it. That's it. We have done. So this is about the source code, which is interesting. I really like it. All right, okay, here. So we can. So basically, we can have a simple file with all the things we need. We don't need that. So we can define a object type. So this is our post, and then we can create a drafts query field. We can get the drafts back, and then we create a mutation which accepts for title and the body, and then we have a resolver which does all things we need. So this is it, man. This is, if you're working with GraphQL, I think this is a pretty good way to write schemas. All right, that's it. Okay, what's this? Oh, interesting. Basically, oh wow. It's basically while I'm it automatically generated a README form. I mean API GraphQL. What's this? I don't want to make changes to the file directory. So it's just which is interesting. Let me change something here. All right. So ID is integer. So I'm gonna type something called t nullable t boolean. No. Let's say t string. let's say not comment, summary nullable is true. If I do this, I'm gonna save this and it should automatically generate this file. Does it? It should. No, it doesn't. Oh, it should. It takes some time to do that. Anyway, it created it, which is interesting. All right. So then I can try to do this still because it's kind of nullable. So summary here. I think I need to reload it this. Okay. Yep. What else? I think we are good here. We can simply go back to GQLess to work with a React app. Now let me close this. Most of the things. Now let me check the GQLess. All right, and then so basically it's a way to we can create an API simply from the GraphQL schema file or whatever. Let me go to the website and go through the getting started guide. Okay, so I need to install GQLess and the CLI tool. Right, so then I need the GraphQL schema, the place where I can run GraphQL. So that it should be my GraphQL is localhost 4000 slash GraphQL. This is where my client is. Output directory src GraphQL, and let's do this. All right, here, yeah, I'll create a new file. Let me my GraphQL service running here should be data tmp. Give me a second. tmp and GQ. Let's try. Okay, let's say GQ. Let's try. Okay, let's try rm q. I don't need it. All right, then I'm gonna add yarn add GQLess, and now I'm gonna add CLI. Okay, so let's wait while installing stuff. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's downloading stuff for me. And wait a couple of seconds. Now it's done. All right. Now what? So now we need to create a file called GQLess config.json. Let's do that. GQLess config.json. Here, a new file with this one GQLess config.json. Then I have config something like this, and I have the GraphQL endpoint, which is my environment is localhost 4000 slash GraphQL, and the output directory. Okay, this is fine. So basically, with GQLess, I think they're creating some kind of TypeScript file with my content with my API. Okay, then I'm gonna create a npm scripts with this thing. Okay, we have package JSON. All right, all right. So then I'm gonna do yarn generate. Ooh, interesting. Oh, so let's see what's inside this. Index and the client. Wow, so it does all things for me. All right, so basically we have a fetch. Okay, the fetch query. All right, so they should have put this into like anyway to a like GQ list, whatever. All right. We have the client, new client. All right, drops. Wow. Wow. Nice, which is nice. Okay. Uh, yep. We have a client.query. Oh, which is interesting. Right, then what we can do? Usage. Can do query mean does this. Use the client. Okay, let's try to use it. Right, let me index not this one. I'm gonna create a new file called index.js. Is this a TypeScript? Yep, it's a TypeScript. Index.ts. Yeah. Rename it should be TypeScript. So now I need something I can type TypeScript. I think I have TS not. Do I have? I can add TS not. Is it the S TSDB? We have something like TSDB, right? TypeScript TS not. Okay. Yes, TS dash not. All right. How can I use it? Simply, yep, nothing much. Index. Let me import query from source here GraphQL. Yep, and I'm going to type console.log query.droughts. Let's run the file. Node should be ts not. And pxt is not pxt is not. Yep. I need to TypeScript. All right. Yep. And pxt is not index.ts. Oh, going on, which is not defined. Yeah, this is meant to be work inside the setup. Yeah, inside the browser, I guess. So let's create this Next.js application. Right, yarn add React DOM and next. I'm gonna type index.js. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this one. No. Graphical should be there. Yeah, this one. I don't need ts not here. I think I don't need TypeScript as well. All right, and I'm going to create a file called pages slash index.ts, and I'm going to export default function which returns let's say index. Hello world. Ooh, what's this going on? Okay, well, it's not working. Let me check. TypeScript. Yes. Okay. All right, I need to like create a tsconfig JSON. All right. This is the first time I'm using Next.js with TypeScript. I'm gonna packages and I'm gonna type dev and simply the command next. All right. Right. We have to add these things. All right. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Very cool. All right. What's going on here? So now I think I need to like. Okay. This is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. Next example. Oh, yep. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, TSX. Oops. That's the issue. Oh, yep. That's it. Right. Oh, thanks, bro. I just saw the comments. Yeah, that's the issue. Right. Okay. So yep. Let me. All right. Hello world. So now we can import the. Yeah. Let's do that right now. I think I'm gonna do this inside the set of function maybe. If I click some button. Yeah. Button call. Let's say something. Query something. Do a make query. Right. And then I have on click. Make query. Right. Oh, what's going on? Okay, right. Then let's create the make query function. We const make query. We now okay, like this. Should be async function. Then let me import the client. Import should be okay from slash. I mean dot slash source slash GraphQL. And I'm gonna do query. And I'm gonna type console log it first. Console log query dot routes. That's it. I'm gonna save it like this and I'm gonna run the application. Right, then I'm gonna check the inspector and let me make a query. All right. Whoa, network error. So it's that's something like this. Localhost 3000, 4000. Why is that? Is it a bug or something wrong with my setup? Oh yeah, that's the problem. Right, I need to do is generate yarn generate again. Okay, yarn dev. All right. Is it still happening like that? Yep, this is it. Okay, GQLess config. Oh wow, this is automatically added by next. Interesting. About this thing. Okay, let me open the client. Maybe try to manually change stuff. Endpoint. Oh, oh, it's not updated at all. Let me remove the whole thing. And I updated the GQLess config and let me run it again. Dev. And let me check the. Okay. So now it's not generated. Okay, it should work. GraphQL. Yeah, it's generated. Okay, now it's fine. Now it's fine. Right. Let me run the application. Should be. Boom. So what it says. Okay. Okay. Did a. Oh. Okay. What happened? Basically, it sends. Oh, it makes a query. Wow. So we should get something. Is it data droughts? Okay. Let me check what I did. Let's do something like entries, maybe. Maybe I need to await it. Now, so let me check the documentation again. What's going on here, which is interesting. Right. Okay, query.me.name. So you said you React. So I need to use suspense. Yeah, which is yeah. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't think I need to do that. So use the client. So what's going on? Query grabs. So I can simply do something like this. And it should give me the query. Grabs data. Do I need to like put something? But not sure. Title. No, that's not gonna working. Yeah, it's sort of confusing for sure. Client. Is it automatically fetching stuff? Does it? Or is it how it works? We clear up everything. It only fetch when I ask it to do that. Yeah, because I haven't like yeah, I haven't put anything here. Just simply send me the type name. Oh, how can I mention the types I want? Yeah. Yeah, let's check the suspense code base actually. So maybe this is meant to be used with React. Yeah, that may be the case. Query. Yep. Think so. I think let's use it with React. So use it with React, so it's much better, much cleaner. And maybe the documentation is there. Okay, React. Basic usage. Okay, I need to get GQLess React. Do that. And then I need to use GraphQL from GQLess React component like this. Okay, let's do that. Okay, let me remove this. So we have to put a suspense. Yeah, why not? Suspense. And I need to put a fallback. Gonna do that. It's just a span. Okay. Loading. All right, and I'm gonna type the component here. All right, now what? And I'm gonna run the app. So it should simply show me something empty because we haven't done anything there. Okay. Oh, React DOM server does not yet support Trustman. Oh, it's interesting. Okay, let's fix this. Let's try to run this on the server only place. Can I do that? We can do that. So let me create a new hook, new state inside client. Okay, inside client. I'm gonna do set inside client, and I use state inside client is false. And I'm gonna write use effect hook. Maybe this is not the proper way to do that, but I like to do it like this way, at least for now. Set inside client is true. Okay, and I'm gonna use this field to run this one. If right, let me do that this way. All right, like this, and I'm gonna use this. Yeah. All right, now it should Oh, yeah, it should work fine. Since we didn't do anything, so it doesn't render anything at all, which is fine. And now let's put something. Query hello. Okay. Hello updates. We have the query hello. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Quite sure. Sorry, I'm going on here. Query dot hello. There's no something called hello. Uh, we have the we have drafts. So we have the GraphQL. Yeah, it's a wrapper, and we have a div. I'm gonna type query dot hello. So here I'm gonna have a div which currently doesn't do anything. Let's do something useful. Okay. Which one? Drafts. And it should with the drafts. And then let's try what they asked me to do that. Query dot drafts dot entries dot maybe map. Aha. Oh, I see. That's how it works. I'm gonna have post like this, and then I'm gonna type some list li post dot title. Okay, we don't have ul or anything h1, so now let's see how it works. Oh, doesn't give me anything. Oh, we have it. Okay, I think I'm so basically it fetched something, which is good. Oh, I think I don't know, maybe something random. Right. Now okay. Now that's how it works. It's really nice. Yes, it's really nice. So we have li. So basically, I don't need to write anything to get GraphQL stuff. Post dot we have body. Right. That's because simply I'm not allowed to do this with here. Okay. Here let me create a div instead. So I'm gonna do something like this. Let's format this. H2 is post dot title, and the p content, not a p actually. Let's put another div, and it should be post dot con visit body. I'm gonna save this. Aha. Interestingly, it's only send me one. Ideally, it should give me more stuff. Oh, I see. The reason is I'm using a dev server, So once the dev server is starting up Nexus, and then it simply, yeah, now it should work. Now I need to go here. So does this do automatic refreshing? No, it doesn't. It doesn't refresh like in SWR way. So I have to reload the page, I guess. Which is maybe I can give some parameters maybe to refresh every whatever the minutes or something like this. All right, now I know how to work with GQLess, which is amazing. We have something called polling. Use poll every 5 seconds. We have to do that. Yeah, let's do that. We have something called use poll. How can I do that? So yeah, so I have to like, okay, I think I have to query drops. I have to tell it like something like this, I guess so. Okay, I need to convert this to a function. Okay, return. I'm gonna grab this thing. Okay, what's going on? Anyway, I kind of hate it. Okay, yeah, let me just comment this thing. Return, yeah, okay, and I'm gonna, oh, I think I missed something. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of late, like I have a really hard time. All right, let me create a new component. I don't need to create a new one. I need to like grab this portion out. All right, now we're doing it. Okay, now I need to type I need to poll this for every once in a while. To that I need to use poll, and I need to use query dot drafts to do that in every 5 seconds. Or maybe let's put it to 1 second, or maybe 2 seconds. And that's it, I guess. So let's take the browse console. It will, oops. Oh, it's a hook. Okay. Rendered more hook during the previous render. I guess so, because we, is it because we are running this only on client side? I don't think so. Maybe it is. No, something hot reloading something. Right. Okay, this is fine. I'm gonna check the network tab, and it refreshes for every 2 seconds. So here, yeah, it's a nice way we can put SWR, so we know like we're not in control. So let me restart the Nexus, so then it reset my database. Like I don't have any. All right, let me add something. Basically, new data. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think yeah, GQLess is pretty great. I like it. So this is it, I guess. Very easy to use, GQLess. I really like it. So this is everything. It's really nice. I don't need to create fetches. I don't need to define GraphQL schemas. Just work. I think there are some issues while we are using in production. I think so. Yeah, I think so. I think so. We can change it with SWR or something. So yeah, let's check the documentation. I think maybe they have some options. Extension. This is where we can do things, I guess. Custom. No. It's custom properties and function to types. Inbuilt cache. Okay. I don't think it's meant to like. All right. Let's see. Apollo encourages usually manually up the cache will lead to lots of boilerplate. GQLess fired by mobbacks. Combined with extension, you can dispatch mutation with the cache update. I think it's only for what's they offer, but I think there should be a way we could work around with working with SWR. This is really nice. I think these tools like these are more awareness because it's pretty easy. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. Yep. Right, then that's it. And I'm gonna stop the stream right now because we have something interesting. Yeah, today is like kind of like a boring because even I'm also a bit tired. Yep. Right. Yeah. See you next week. And Pro. I think you're Praveen, right? I think so. Okay. Yeah. I think this is the end of my like usual stream setup because of trying different technologies. Because so that's enough. I think. Yeah, I think I should do something for real rather than trying out different technologies because that's yeah that's what I should try to do and I have some idea. I had it for quite a while and I'm trying to like start working on next week. um uh, I'll actually try to do live streams maybe some days or maybe I'm not sure some days and we can have something maybe like this. Okay, and see you soon.